So should everyone be asking their analytics team for launch angle numbers? No, but most of them should. And an early Merry Christmas to Mr. Statcast.
Hello.
Mike Petriello. What do you think?
I think everyone should be asking for the numbers, right? Not everyone should get the answer, oh, you should go try to hit the ball in the air. I think that's for sure. What I find really interesting is if you look at the different types of names we talked about, right? Who are the guys who are famous for this? Josh Donaldson, J.D. Martinez, Justin Turner. For the most part, fringe major leaguers. These guys are not stars. Some of them were released, non-tendered. Those are the guys who had the ability to say, I need to go do something drastic. Is Eric Hosmer going to do that? Is he going to go sign his big deal and say, now I'm going to rebuild it from the ground up? Probably not, right? So while I agree with you, his profile is of someone who hits the ball hard, but on the ground, and that limits his power output. I have a hard time seeing him actually go and do it. I like the idea of a Juan Lagares, a guy who's a great fielder, never really much of a hitter. He's a perfect candidate to do that if he can hit the ball hard enough. As you said, not everybody should be doing this. D. Gordon shouldn't be doing this. Billy Hamilton shouldn't be doing this.
Bernsey, would you be all over this in an off season if you learned about it? Would you even rework your swing path if need be?
I would be shocked to think that there's big leaguers out there that aren't paying attention to this, that aren't realizing that. I don't want to say the game's changed, because the game hasn't changed. The way we analyze the game has changed, and the way we understand exactly what's going on when it comes to hitting has changed as well. Look, I'll never argue with Chipper Jones, and when he says line drives are kings, and he tried to get up there and he tried to knock down the right field or the outfield wall every single time. I get it. Nothing's changed. We saw the line drive numbers, right? They are king. They have been king. They will always be king. But we also know now that you look at the ground balls and you look at the fly balls, why would I not want to give myself a chance, right, with the slugging percentage and the results that the fly balls are going to yield as opposed to the ground balls? Look, in 2006, I'm coming off a bad half season in 2005. I get released by the Orioles. I sign with the Arizona Diamondbacks as like a stopgap center fielder. And I get with Sean Green in spring training. And I'm like, Sean, I said, give me something. I don't know what it is. Just give me something. I said, let's play a game. Let's do something. And you know what we started doing? I was in the same group as Sean Green and Tony Clark. And we started playing this game. And basically, we would try to hit opposite field home runs and home runs to center field. And that was it. That was it. Nothing else, right? One round of, like, shoot the ball the other way, and then after that it was, whoo, launch, whoo, launch, whoo, launch. Well, guess what? You know what we were doing then? We were working on launch angle. And I didn't realize it, right? We didn't really understand it, but guess what that translated to? The two best seasons of my career right after that. And it was all because we just got in there with the concept of doing what? Driving the baseball. Not necessarily having to pull the baseball. Drive the baseball to the opposite field, drive it up the middle. It's as simple as that. And again, line drives are still king.
And now we have the numbers to show for it.
I will say that not everybody will be able to do this. You mentioned Juan Lagares. I was watched in spring training last year as the Mets tried to do this. Kevin Long and Pat Rossler, their hitting coaches, were doing the drills with Juan Lagares that they did with Robinson Cano when he was a young player. Half-net drills to get him to keep his hands inside and try to pull the ball. Some people can do it, some people can't. That's number one. Number two, I always think because it's a game of adaptation, and we're seeing now pitchers use certain pitches to try to defeat launch angle, and we're going to see strikeout numbers go up. I wonder if there is some advantage to Eric Hosmer not changing. Because when everyone zigs, oftentimes he who zags wins, right? Because if all we're going to see is pitchers throw pitches to defeat the launch angle, will guys who don't give in to that temptation but can hit the ball hard get something out of it?
How many pitchers go with four-seam rising fastballs and come out with them that maybe didn't even have them before this coming season, right? How many guys learned that? How many guys also might catch on to what you're talking about, too, for next season? Maybe Lorenzo Cain suddenly hits 40, 45 home runs.